Hello, people. I'm here to bring a deck profile for you today. It's late at night, so mind me if I bug out a bit. Whoops, wrong card is in front. It's supposed to be this. This is a little bit late of an update, but I still wanted to bring it to you. It's gonna be Mementos, obviously, and this is with the new support. And obviously, there's gonna be combos at the end, so we're just gonna get started. And for the people who don't know and want to learn this deck, I'll read through the cards. Basically, the Memento deck, each Memento monster has a different effect when they pop themselves. So this one, you target a Memento and pop it, and then special. This one specials from the deck, but it also has another effect that when it's normal special, you could discard one Memento card, then target one spell or trap card. Spell or trap your opponent controls, destroy it. So it's a nice card going second too, because it's able to like bait out stuff, which is nice. In which this is your searcher of the deck. When she's normal or special summon, she searches a Memento monster, which is very good because both of these are starters no matter which one you draw. But this one also, you could target a Memento monster and target one level 2 or lower Memento monster in your graveyard, destroy the Memento monster you control, and if you do, special summon the targeted monster. So this is a searcher and a reviver, which is very nice for the deck. Now, for the other good card, this is also a starter as well. It's not a good one yet, but it is good enough to get you somewhere. This one, if you control a Memento monster or no monsters at all, you get to special summon it, and then you get to target a Memento monster, pop it, and then you send up to basically whatever the monster level is, you send that many Memento monsters. So if you pop itself, you get to send up to the level up to the monsters that equal its level. So like you destroy this, you would be able to send the 2 level 1s and the 4, or you could send a 3 and 2 level 1s. Now I played 2 mace. I think 2 is alright. People can decide to play 1. I like 2 just in case. So what this one does, you can target a Memento monster, destroy it, and then you can search out a spell or trap, a Memento spell or trap, which is very nice. And this is also a hand trap too, where if you control the combined creation, you can discard it and take your opponent's monster, which is very nice. Goblin, target a Memento monster, you can send up to 2 Memento cards with different names. And this is also kind of like a hand trap, where it makes your Memento monsters can't be targeted. Now, one Gatic, obviously, because if this is sent by to the graveyard by a card effect of any of the Mementos, you get to special summon it, and then once it is special summon, you get to add a Memento card from your graveyard, which is very nice. One twin-headed horn dragon, my bad, I almost said twin-headed. So this is basically just an extender if you control 3 or more. I mean, if you have 3 or more in your graveyard with different names, and once per turn this way, if this card on the field is destroyed by card effect, you can target 3 face-up cards on the field, including a Memento card you control, destroy them, which is very nice. So if you play the trap that destroys, you can pop this, pop another card, and then once this is destroyed, you can pop 3 more. So you're literally destroying 5, which is very insane. One combined creation, I was playing 2. I might go back to playing 2, just in case, like, if DD Crow becomes like a problem and they get rid of this if this is in your graveyard. But what it does is that like you shuffle 5 Memento monsters with different names to the deck, and you special summon it. And if this is the only card that you control, you can literally attack all your opponent's monsters. All your opponent's monsters. And if your opponent activates a card or effect, you can special summon one Memento monster from the graveyard, which it's always going to be Anwitch, because you always end on leaving her, because you could just chain whatever your opponent activates, special Anwitch. Anwitch searches you Mace or Goblin, whichever one you want. So that way you can have hand traps live when you control him, which is very good. Now for the hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Ghost Mourner, and Infinite Imperm. I'm still messing around with the hand trap ratios, but I might want to play more, especially in this format. You have to play like 15 just in case. But for now, I kind of like these. Oops. Now for the spell and trap. No, for the spells. Bone Party. This is also like another combo starter if you have another Memento card in your hand. But it also helps you dodge like Imperm, Veiler, or Mourner. Just in case, like, you go Dark Blade, they try to chain Veiler, Imperm, Bone Party, target, special, honestly, whatever, and then Dark Blade would still like have to resolve, so you would pop something else to special the Anwitch in case you don't have her, which is very nice. But it also has a great effect that like during your main phase you can banish this card in your graveyard, target one Memento monster you control. If it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing. So like if you have this dude out, you target him, they're gonna take a lot of piercing, which is absolutely insane. 3 Memento Fusion, I like it a lot at 3. It's very good, especially if you resolve the popping effects of your Mementos. You could literally shuffle them. You activate this, you shuffle 2 Memento monsters from your graveyard, but that's only if you were able to pop a Memento this turn. And it also has a graveyard effect that you banish it, pop a Memento monster, and search for a Memento spell or trap. So can literally fetch you Bone Party, can even search you your field spell, Momentum Macula. This field spell is if your Memento monster battles, your opponent cannot activate any spells or traps cards until the end of the damage step. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one of those monsters, special summon a Memento monster with a lower level from your hand or graveyard. And during the end phase, you could target one Memento spell and trap in your graveyard and set it. So it's very cool to send off like stuff like your trap, so that way it can be set that turn, or even your Memento Fusion in case, which is very good. 3 Prosperity, just so you can dig into more stuff. Like if you don't have combo, banish 6, obviously, if you see the combo starters. And Rhoda to search out Dark Blade, called by, so that way you can say just fuck hand traps. Now for the only 2 traps, I play Cranium Burst and Fracture Dance. This is basically an Appaloosa, just if you have the combined creation. And this is the card that I say you could pop the Horn Dragon, and it also, but you have to control the combined creation too. so you can get like an additional pop. Now for the extra deck, we're just gonna go through the links first. Dark, obviously snatch something. Cross Sheep, IP, SP, double Phoenix. I didn't know what else to fill it in. Nightmare Unicorn, Celine, Access Code, and Moon Goddess. Underworld Goddess. One Chaos Angel, because sometimes you do make this with the Trihorn and the Gatic. One Guardian Chimera, because sometimes you could make it. It's sometimes though. Draco's Tapelia, in case you do pop a Memento monster on your turn with like Bone Party or Fracture Dance, you can literally activate the Quick Play spell, shuffle the fusion if you leave it engraved, and something else, and then summon this. So this gives you another additional interruption. And this card is so good in the deck. So Memento Twin Dragon. When it's summoned, you pop a Memento monster and you add 2 Memento monsters with different names to your hand. So if you pop itself, it gets to also special summon a Memento monster from your graveyard, which is very nice. It just literally helps you to extend. Now for the combo. So with just Dark Blade, you can literally normal summon Dark Blade, target itself, pop it, special Anwich searches you, Tatsuno Toshigo will activate to special itself, and then activate its effect to target itself to pop 3. The 3 you want to pop is Gatic, Goblin, and Mace, so that way they all sent to the grave. Now Gatic will activate in the grave since it was sent by Memento effect to special itself, and then would activate itself to add you back a card. So we're gonna add back the Dark Blade because you want to keep these 2 engraved, so that way Anwich can now activate her effect, targeting herself, popping it. Special back the Mace effect to target to pop itself. Search Fusion. Activate to put back the Tatsujigo and Dark Blade, so that way you can now summon the Twin Dragon. Twin Dragon will now pop itself to search you Combined Creation and Horn Dragon. And now Twin Dragon effect, summon the Goblin, special the Horn Dragon. Now you're going to use the effect of Memento Fusion to pop the Horn Dragon to search you the field spell. Now you're going to activate the field spell, so that way you can now use Goblin effect, target Gatic, popping the Gatic to dump you an Anwich and Cranium Burst. And now the field spell will activate, target the Gatic, target the Mace, and special the Mace. And now you get to link these 2 off, obviously, into IP. But if you want to be safe from Nib, or if you worry about Nib, you can literally just go into SP. And now you can do Combined Creations effect, shuffle back this 3, so that way you can just shuffle this all back. And now you have IP or SP Combined Creation, and at end phase you set Cranium Burst. And now you pass to your opponent. Obviously, if you have IP in the field, you you pass turn, you wait for them to activate an effect, you chain this. This will then add you a mace. And now, what you have here, you have essentially 5 monster negates. You have a monster take, and you basically have 2 other interruptions with IP into SP. So essentially, you just have a lot of stuff. If your opponent can't play through that, then you just win the next turn, because you literally could just kill them next turn, because everything you have is just combo. Alright, now to show you the other one. Now this one is going to be with Tatsunachiko. Special it, pop itself. You're going to be sending the same 3. This will then activate Gatic add back Mace activate itself, pop itself, and search Fusion. Fusion will then return the horse and Mace. Special these 2. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what you want to pop, so you could pop itself to special the goblin and search you first these 2, then you can special the goblin, and then you can you special the goblin, you pop this and send. Honestly, you can send like 2 Memento monsters, which I highly recommend you do, so that way you get a name in the grave. That way you can just special this, and then this will probably just, honestly, you want to keep this in hand, because you're not gonna, because you're just gonna pop itself to search you Cranium Burst, and you're gonna special by shuffling these. Or what you could do is that instead of sending like something like Mace, you can possibly you wouldn't need to send 2, because then you would have only 4 and you wouldn't have nothing else, so never mind. So yeah, you shuffle these into the deck instead of, because you want to leave Anwich. And well, this may not seem good, but your opponent still has to play through like 5 monster negates, and you can activate its effect. Special this back, get you Mace or get you Goblin, whichever one, so that way you can hand trap them too. Now obviously this was just 1 card. If you have other cards in your hand that to disrupt your opponent with, it's just game from here. That might be it. I might have to think about it. Now the other combo would be with Anwich only. Anwich, activate, search Tatsunachiko, special it, pop itself, sending 3. Gatic will activate the special since it was sent, adding back Goblin. Anwich, pop itself, special Mace effect, search Fusion, activate Fusion, fusioning these 2. Into these 2, and now you can either pop, you're gonna pop itself, you're gonna search, you can either pop itself or you can pop the Goblin, so that way you can add up to 2, which obviously is going to be the Horn Dragon and these 2. And now you're going to fusion pop this, and you can literally search probably like your Cranium Burst or the Field Spell, because now this is going to activate to special back the Goblin. So now what you're going to do, you're going to activate the Field Spell, Goblin will then pop the Gatic, sending you 2, which will be the Cranium Burst and Dark Blade. Now, now you can special the Horn Dragon, since you have 3 or more 3 with different names in the grave. And now you can leave these 2 off into IP or SP, whichever you want. But right now, let's not care about that, because now you're gonna shuffle back 5. You're gonna shuffle back these 5, and now you're gonna special it. So end phase obviously set you Cranium Burst, and which can be special. If you activate his effect, special search you Mace or Goblin, and then you do the same thing as the first combo that I showed. Just very neat. So now this combo is gonna be 2. It could be like any Memento, but I prefer Gatic. So it's gonna be Bone Party popping this. This will special Dark Blade. Then Gatic will special itself. This will all make sense later. But Dark Blade pop itself. Special Dark Witch. Dark Witch will add you Tatsuno Chico. Special it. Pop itself. Send another copy of Anwitch, Mace, and Goblin. Forget to resolve these. Now you're gonna Anwitch target Mace. Mace obviously pop itself. Search Memento Fusion. This will shuffle back Horse, Dark Blade, and get you obviously the fusion. Now you can pop this and search these 2. The same monsters, obviously, combined creation horn. Now you're gonna activate the effect of fusion, popping dragon, search, the field spell, activate the field spell. Oh yeah, the twin dragon will activate the special Gatic. Now we didn't use the effect of Gatic to add so what you're gonna do here is that you're gonna add Goblin, and we didn't even normal summon. So you're gonna normal summon Goblin. What you don't want to do that yet. You want to leave these 2 on the field. So you're gonna special the Horn. Now you're gonna use the effect of Goblin popping this to send you any 2, but with Cranium. Any other Memento card with Cranium. So now, the only reason we leave these 2 is because we're gonna go into the Unchained stuff. Now this combo is only for like if you want to play the Unchained stuff. I might consider it now after figuring this out, which is crazy. So now you're gonna activate Shibara. Oh yeah, speaking of which, one thing to mention is that when you pop Horn Dragon, you want to activate the effect of the field spell, so that way you can special back the twin-headed dragon. because it is very important to special back and extra body. Because now you're gonna activate Shavara, popping the Yama special. It linked these two off into your Rage, and now Shavara will activate Setchu the Escape. And now you're gonna obviously shuffle back 5. You're gonna shuffle back. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. You can shuffle back these 3, and now, I mean, you can leave the Gatic in the grave and just shuffle back like maybe the dragon, so that way you'll see. And you want to leave the goblin in there too, so you're gonna shuffle back the fusion. My bad. It's because like I'm really just thinking out here this combo. So now combine creation. Obviously you have escape, and now what you're gonna do? End phase. This is gonna search you this. This is gonna set you that. My bad. And now end phase. You pass. Obviously, whatever your opponent wants to do, they can do. But don't let them go too far, because you want to activate this, so that way you can special Anwich. Anwich will search you Mace, so that way this is your additional interruption. So now Rage can also just go into like SP, and then SP banish one, chain SP to banish another, obviously. But you kind of want to save that effect for later, because whatever card they have in whatever other card they have, you want to use escape, pop, Rage, so that way they can now activate Yama. So I'm back to Rage, and now they still have to deal with the Rage, obviously into SP to banish one, chain, banish, and now Cranium Burst as an Appaloosa, and then Mace Pitch to just take. It's very crazy with this deck. This deck literally gets insane post info, but the deck is still good. I'm so excited for post info. Y'all don't understand. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next video.